Alright guys, so here's this fallow head, weird split palm thing, missing tine, so I just generally go and look for one of my antlers that's got the best matching sort of brow tine or whatever. So a lot of those are cast, so they look a bit shit. That one's a bit big, and I had this old red stag, or I should say young red stag here, and the colour's pretty similar, and that brow tine on it actually looks pretty similar as well if you sort of line them up like that. So I think that'll work perfect, good enough anyway. Alright, so first of all I'm going to cut this tine off, this brow tine off. I'll cut it off too long to start with, I can always shorten it down. So you can use a grinder or something, but this antlers really stink once you cut them, so, and I'll just use a hacksaw for now. So this is way too long compared to the other one, but gives me a bit to play with. You can see there it's gonna look pretty good. So I'm going to tidy this up a little bit now as well. Right, so lengthwise from about fingertip up, should be around there, and then it's a little bit longer on the back. Alright, so we've got our matching tine. Obviously I'll just square cut it, so I need to shape it a bit. So hold it roughly in the right place. So that looks about there. And I can see roughly that shape. Well, it looks pretty good there. I think that's close enough. Alright, it is time to drill into there, and we're going to tap a bolt in, which is going to basically be our structure. Only needs to go in 20mm. That should be us. And we'll wind that in there. Shouldn't need any glue if you get the right size drill bit. That should be in about 20mm. Strong as buggery. So I'll cut that off now. and yep, about right.
I'll need to access your Spotify data to do No problem. I won't.
Bugger off. Come on. Right. So doing this side, you just got to basically roughly work out where it's going, which I have done. So this, you need to drill bigger than the bolt size because you'll never get that on. You can't wind it on and you'll never get it right. So you either get a bigger drill bit or you just ream it out a bit more. That sort of marrow in the middle there is quite soft and easy to drill out. So check that. Awesome. So that is perfect. So don't worry about that just yet. I'll fix that up. So that's pretty well lined up. Tiny little gaps, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is that they're really symmetrical. So I'm going to glue that on now. That's probably more than enough. It's pretty cheap as well. Should be good enough. So get a bit of that down the shaft. Get a bit all over as well. And force it on. I might actually just give that another little blob down there. Right. Double check that. It's a bit wonky. So get the Dremel back onto it with a sanding bit on it this time. So that's pretty darn close to the right shape. This one's got a bit more filling through there, so we may need to bulk that up if it doesn't look right. But now we'll change the bed over. Not sure what it's called, but it's a yeah, not sure what it's called, but it's a little bit with little bitey bits on it. But it's really good for shaping these little sort of, I don't know what you call them, little wrinkles in that on the antler. So that's pretty much shaped up now. It doesn't take long to scratch some marks into it with the Dremel.